Hello, this is Jim Smith from Catapult Research. Today we're looking at Uber. Now you notice right away we've only been trading for 7 days. What can you possibly say about this stock after just only 7 days? Well, actually quite a lot. You can say that the high, which is on the very first day, was 45. 45 is a Gann number. And you sold off to a low of 36. Again, that's a Gann number. You rallied back. You could not get back above 45, which doesn't surprise me. That's an inauspicious start to this IPO, that it actually had a high tick of 45. So not a very good start for this particular stock. Other things you can notice, the summer solstice is the 21st, and we have 3 different Gann cycles due on or around the 21st. So the pink one from this low, May 13th to June 20th is 36 solar degrees. And from this green one, we take this high of May 16th, 36 calendar days later, and June 21st is actually 30, it says bars, it's 30 trading days from the high on the date that IPO is launched. So there you go. 21st, I'm not going to tell you which way it's going to turn. All I'm going to say is that keep an open mind. Watch to see what happens on the 20th, 21st. If you see the stock get way oversold, maybe it's a temporary low and you'll bounce back in some sort of reaction rally. Or if it goes back and retests the high at 45, maybe you have a double top. Either way, you're going to have a turn. That's all I'm really saying. Look for a turn on the 20th or 21st, because 45 is major resistance, 36 is now major support. This has defined the range so far. And if we want to use a Gann metric here, Gann believed you could divide the range into 1/8 increments. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that would be 50%. 4/8, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 lines. That's the division. Notice that from this low here today, 39.42 is a 3/8 retracement of the entire swing move down. So from this high to this low, coming back, it's a 3/8 retracement. Now, if we close above the 50% mark at 40.54, that's actually bullish. But let's see how we close the day. If you close back below that, maybe you go back and retest this. You take this out, you might go down and retest the low. So that's something to keep in mind. Also, 2/3, that's another division. Gann believed you could divide the swing into 1/3 increments. So from the high to the low, you have a 2/3 retracement and a 1/3 retracement. So if we do rally, look for resistance at 42.02, which is a 2/3 retracement of that swing. I think it's going to have a hard time going higher. So let's see what happens. And notice here, you can also do price divisions from the high. So in other words, 1/8 of the high takes you down to 39.37, and 2/8 from the high is 33.75, and from this high here at 45, 3/8 would be 28.12, and 50% of the high would be 22.5, which makes sense. You can do the math in your head. 45 divided by 2 is 22.5. That's an important level to watch. If you see this stock sell off and it takes out the former low at 36, then you might start thinking about a move to 22.5, which would be major support. So those are a couple ideas to keep in mind. You might also draw in the Fibonacci divisions. 38.2, 50% again is 22.5. Fibonacci shares that with Gann. And 61.8 is 17.19. These are just levels to watch if this stock sells off. So keep an open mind for now, but notice that we do have quite a lot of information, even though we've only had 7 trading days. The stock is giving us information. All we have to do is pay attention. One other thing I would point out, if you register to my website. You go to www.catapultresearch.com. You get this page here, the About page, and you click on Register. You give me your name and your email, and you get free past reports. Not current, but some of my older reports I make available free. You can learn about Gann by just studying those older reports. You can also listen to a radio interview that I did before by clicking on this link. And if you want to learn about Gann, one good way to do it would be to take a free trial of the Optima software, Gann Trader by Optima. If you click on this link and you go to the next page, it's coming up. You can see this is my page on Optima. If you click here, you get your free trial. Register for a free trial. Doesn't cost you anything to do the free trial. And if you are interested in Gann, I would recommend it. It is worth the time to study Gann, because of all the different types of charting, Gann, maybe I'm biased, but I think Gann is the best. It is the most complete because it looks at both time and price and pattern and volume. It looks at everything, and it doesn't mean you can't do Elliott. It doesn't mean you can't do momentum indicators. These are all valuable charting tools, but if you really want a complete picture, I would do what you're doing now. Maybe you're doing Elliott, just keep doing it, but also do Gann, because you can learn a lot about the markets by looking at Gann through the methodology that he developed.